Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway here in Las Vegas, Nevada. For the running of the Palms Casino 225, 41 laps of action await us for race number 2 and season number 6 of the NSDCA Mountain Dew Custom Series. The Crown Royal Truck Series usually would tie in along with this event, maybe the Sun Truck Cup Series as well, but this season it is only the MDCS that is expected to race here at this 1.5 mile oval out in the Nevada desert. On the pole, you have the 39 of Jeffery Finguy. Last week's winner at Daytona, the Valvoline 200, went to Evernham for their second time, the only team to win the race twice. Whose outside was to the driver that was to his inside, starting at Daytona, Kev Shearer there in the 83. Shearer finished 7th. Then row 2 is Daniel Cobbs of Preston Emmons, two drivers that got into accidents at Daytona. Behind them, Brad Stover, Patrick Smith, who did the same. Cloud Foster Racing Operations there had a poor practice, but in qualifying, able to get 4th and 6th. Further on back, we have some surprises like Bobo Jones put in a good lap time, as well as Jose Perez, who that row actually there was quick in practice. Perez and McShane were very strong. Alex Beniaco, former winner here at Las Vegas, starting right in front of them. Flip through here. Got some drivers starting deep, notably that 42 Austin Delgado and the 01 of Mikey Yamakaze. They're starting deep here in the field of 35. But we'll have 41 laps of action here today. We've seen some wild races, especially last season in the past, basically battling out for 41 straight laps, but we're expected to see the tires really fall off on the inside line, and it'll work up to that middle. We had varied grooves here at Las Vegas, but let's get going down track. Let's get going. Let's go down trackside for your command to kick off the Palms Casino 225.
Drivers, start your engines.
35 cars will be roaring to life here for this 1.5 mile oval. Not much really left to go over. I mean, Roger Ray almost won this race last year. Got into a battle with Alex Fletcher and Colton Lane. Fletcher in the 02 starting midfield, Ray in the 62 starting further back, and Colton Lane not in this event. What can Jeffery Finguy do off of his success getting a surprise win at Daytona? Many people did not think he would be up to that strength already, but he's starting his season off with a bang after leaving the Diego Yepes Monster Motorsports driver development program. Basically his replacement there in that second car, Vince Freeze, the 27, finished second to him at Daytona, but Freeze starting deep in the field. Kev Shearer trying to turn around the SPR Mountain Dew Custom Series program. We'll have to see how he does there starting on the outside. Jackery Racing also has two threats up here in the 87 of Brad Stover and the 53 of James Ellison. What can they do? Right behind them, you have the 948, the TSR boys lined up as well, Zach Rogers and Colton Yo. I have to see as the Pontiac pace car making the hard left-hand turn down pit lane. Fans on their feet for what might be the only race here at Las Vegas this season. Let's see if it's going to be a good one. Finguy and Shearer about to get on the gas. We're underway, and Shearer's going to beat Finguy to the line. A poor start on the bottom. We're going to be packed up here early. These are going to be some of the fastest speeds we're going to see all season. Last season, the average race speed was probably around like 195 miles an hour. In the draft here, they will be 202 going it down into turn number 1. But Finguy breaking away here early as Cobbs works underneath Kev Shearer. Brad Stover aggressively getting to the inside of the 44 and the 83. Shearer trying to run around the top side. This top side, you're not going to see it as much early, but Kev showed it. You're going to see that a lot later in the race. The guy's trying to pass on the inside might not necessarily work, and the outside will carry more speed throughout the corners. Shearer now going to hunt down Jeffery Finguy for the race lead. Cobbs it back to the bottom ahead of Brad Stover. CFRO still on the top side. Rogers has gotten to the inside, but his teammate Colton Yo slipping further back. William Duncan trying to turn around a poor start to the season. He's up here in the 33 as well, as Cobbs is getting a big draft off the 83. Looking to the inside through 3 and 4. Is going to back out of it. 3-car breakaway. Emmons trying to get up here, make it 4. Then it's the Zachary Racing 2. And it's Zach Rogers, William Duncan, Alex Fletcher, Cordell Smith there on the inside line trying to get up here as well. Further on back as Yo and Reed almost connect. You've got a lot of guys still here just running around. Delgado, Yamakaze, they're trying to make their way up here. Guys like Mike Cook, Riley Spurley 2, Roger Ray, Jesse Turner, Mac Johnson trying to keep with this draft and not fall off. Back at the front, kind of a 2-car group as Cobbs is laying back to Emmons, trying to get a run here on these top 2. Some of the strongest cars in the field racing for the race lead. Cobbs ran a little bit lower that time through turns 1 and 2. I don't think it's going to get him anywhere, though. Looking on the back straightaway once again. Can he get there through 3 and 4? He's committing there on the inside. What's it going to be? Off the corner. Finguy going to have to be defensive. Block that inside as Shear moves to the top. And Stover is going to force Emmons high. Doesn't want him getting the bottom as well, while the bottom is still good early. But you see, maybe it's already starting. Cobbs a massive check up there on the inside. And Shear roaring around the outside. It's going to be a 79-83 breakaway once again. Back here, big group of cars that led by Brad Stover. Zach Rogers broken up. Stover's teammate James Ellison between those two as Shear looking to the inside for the race lead. Finguy's going to work the top just a little bit, get a good run off. Track's getting bumpy now as these tires start to fade. Stover thought about throwing it in, but he's going to back out of it. But Brad Stover looking to challenge, hasn't really gotten a good opportunity in his NSDCA career. Now he's on a top team, Zachary Racing. They're a pretty strong team here. They won with DJ Gibson in season number 3, and they won with Alex Bignacco in season number 4 in the 53. Now it's the 87 looking for his turn. Brad Stover underneath Shearer, and now underneath Jeffery Finguy for the race lead. 2 by 2, the top 4. Zach Rogers working up here. He's known for more of the road course guy, but now at a 1.5 miles, trying to use that strong TSR equipment to his advantage. As now Kavza slicing underneath Brad Stover. And looks like Cobbs is really having trouble getting to the inside because he saw it early in turn 3. And the last couple times through turns 1 and 2, when he's on the inside of the car, the air just gets disturbed and he really has to lift. I don't know if the side force or something is getting him loose or what. Now it's Shearer and Finguy, possibly 2 of the drivers we didn't expect could be fighting for a championship, but they look like 2 of the strongest drivers this season, side by side once again, as Finguy working at the top now with James Ellison behind him, as the CFRO duo of Smith and Emmons to the bottom as well. Looking back to the back of the field, Mike Cook, Mac Johnson have fallen off of Roger Ray. 2 of the Ditech drivers here, Scott Rouse, Jesse Turner side by side. You got Christian Vargas, Noah Kim in this race as well. It's Yamakaze, Delgado, and maybe even Jose Perez try and work up to the rest of the faster cars. Jacob Rose was another car. Didn't even mention him in the pre-race. He was very quick in practice as well. Actually got 3rd at Daytona, almost got 2nd, was contending for the win, but now settling back in with the driver who nipped him for 2nd, Vince Freeze. There's Bobo Jones working in the top 15 as well, side by side with Kyle Corbett. Corbett had a good Daytona, worked his way up from last in his duel to get a top 5, finished 4th in the big show as Anderson Reed. Somebody's got issues. That's Priya McShane, and the Rockstar Energy Racing engine program strikes again as she has an engine expire 0.580. So that's a big failure for Priya McShane, and RAR and Priya cannot catch a break on these motors this season, but she's going to carry enough speed. It's not looking like we will get a caution. Everybody stayed out of her way, but boy, that is tough for RAR here early. Back to the front, Brad Stover still leads Daniel Cobbs there in 2nd, hounding the back of the 89. And it's Jeffrey Finguy and Kev Shear 3rd and 4th. Zach Rogers leading a big train of cars here in 5th. Let's go on board for a few laps with the driver of the 48, Colton Yo. As we look to the front, looks like Finguy tried to get under Kobza there, couldn't quite do it, and Kobza is going to work underneath Brad Stover for the race lead. And Finguy's throwing it 3 wide. Look at this. Jeffery Finguy, what a move, making the bottom work here on lap 15, trying to take the lead away. That is an impressive move. Through 3 and 4, looks like he's got it. The outside line's much stronger in turns 1 and 2 than it is in 3 and 4, probably because they carry a little bit more speed through the tri-oval into 1 than they do down the Nellis straightaway into 3. Stover already fighting back to the inside of Kobza. Shearer trying to mount a challenge as well, but we're not halfway yet. The average speed already an insane number, 198 miles an hour. That just shows you how fast they're going here around LVMS. Throwing a big block on Patrick Smith, can't quite do it. Air pushing him high, Smith going to get to the inside. As Finguy trying to break away, looks like he's getting reeled back in by the 44 of Daniel Kobza. This was Roger Ray's equipment last season, and Ray contended for the win here. Colton Lane's equipment last season, that's Kev Shearer, that contended for the win last year. And the 48 equipment last year, I think, is on the number 9 of Zach Rogers, and he's been up here as well. So we've got some new faces up at the front of the field this time out. Cobb's all over the back of Finguy. It's a Dodge top 2 as they're just a few laps from halfway. Got a big breakup here in the field, about top 12, 13. Then Corbett a single car, then back to the second pack led by Alex Beniaco, Bobo Jones. You got Eric Monaco back here as well, as Freeze looking a little high there on Austin Johnson. Could have been contact between the 54 and 27, but they are all right. I was not sure what that was about. Sorry for the cut and coverage, but Delgado there working by himself. Then it is Perez, Roush. Casey Mears back here, kind of the slower pack altogether. And then Mac Johnson has lost everybody. He might actually be caught by a lap car by the end of this race, but considering he's only about a half a lap back, I doubt it. Shearer and Patrick Smith now trying to work together. The 83 and the 97 kind of tandeming down the backstretch. They were running a little lower than Finguy and Kobza, but as we come around here, next time by, we'll be halfway in the Palms Casino 225. Got a 4-car breakaway here up front. Then it is Brad Stover slow on the bottom. His teammate James Ellison working now to his inside, trying to make a look down into turn 3 and 4. Is he going to make the move? Yes, he will. Stover, I think, just got too much of the bottom, got a little loose, and that held him up. But Ellison, no speed off of turn 4. That's a weird place. I don't really see the cars check up here. Must have just got loose. So maybe the Zachary Racing car is starting to handle ill as the race wears on. I think Shearer tried to move underneath Kobza there, and it didn't work out. And Shearer, big run here on the top side, drove it into the corner. He's going to have a big run here on the top 2 as Smith has checks up. Kev Shearer out of Pennsylvania, working the back of the 44 and the 79. But Kobza parks the bus there on the inside, possibly trying to wait, get an advantage. Back to Finguy, but Patrick Smith uses that to draft right back, tries to get inside the 83, gets to the inside of the 83 through 3 and 4. And off the corner, it's side by side for third, but Shearer keeps it. Stover and Ellison, the Zachary Racing duo, together once again. Rogers up here. They're really single file now, pretty much throughout the whole field. These tires really starting to wear down. Remember, the minimum speed rule is going to be for damaged cars, so if they catch Mac Johnson, he'll be fine no matter where he's running. Stover thinking about a look underneath Patrick Smith. It's not going to work for the 87. And now Kobza and Shearer attacking underneath the 79, Jeffery Finguy. looking to displace the Valvoline 200 winner from going back-to-back. Alex Fletcher almost went back-to-back last season. Finguy trying to do the same there. Shearer, a big checkup. He won't get past Finguy, but Kobza will. He takes the lead in the 44. Kobza, a driver from California, pretty much a home race for him, although Old Spice out in Montana may be closer. The MDCS not getting out west as much as they have in the past this year. And he is gone out front. Now Shearer trying to clear for second, working the inside. Patrick Smith now, we're going to have to see how he does in the corner with those worn tires. Checks up a little bit early. It's not going to lose too much though, although Finguy clear back down into third. Let's get a couple laps of visor cam with Finguy, why don't we? On a big run for Patrick Smith through turns 1 and 2. He's looking to the inside. You can tell how hard they are on the throttle watching that revs into the 8-9 range. No surprise pre-machine really blew up, but at the same time, they are pushing themselves to the absolute max here around Las Vegas. The average speed has crept up to 199.3. That is insane. Shearer looking for the race lead under Kobza. And it looks like the 83 is going to be out front here once again. But Kobza with the run off top, he's trying to keep it. And Ellison trying to work here underneath Finguy. Great racing here at Las Vegas. Kobza powering around the high side. He's got it in the 44 down the Nellis straightaway. Shearer is going to wait to get a move back. He's got time. There's 10 to go this time by. Patrick Smith, a big checkup that time. He's going to hold Finguy up and break apart this top group once again. Mac Johnson through 3 and 4 as they enter 3. I think will be all right from him. He has lost a lot of time. Jesse Turner still back here. Casey Mears, Christian Vargas as well. Back of the pack really getting separated out as Mikey Yamakaze's made up some ground through the field, unlike Austin Delgado. And it is a big gap here to the top, 13, 14? Top 14. Fastest lap is a 26.521. That's an incredible lap by Zach Rogers. He is currently P6. Kobza pulling away out front. Ellison really muscling Finguy there for fourth. Look at the speed here. This Vegas track is incredibly fast, almost too fast. A lot of people think, especially for this spotty style of cars, but these races have been clean. It has been the higher series races that have caught the drivers out and caused the big wrecks here at Vegas. But here in the MDCS, we have stayed pretty clean throughout the years. Kobza is still leading over Kev Shearer. These guys are going to have to wait for the right time to make that move to get this win back. This has been a lot different race from last year because you compare it to last year where it was the 14, the 48, and the 40. They just broke away and just swapped for the lead for nearly the entire race. But this time, we've seen a lot of comers and goers. Yeah, it's been the 44, 83, 79 who've really held the lead, but you've got like the 97 up here. You've had the 87 up here, led some laps. Some guys have come and gone here at the front. And it is made for some exciting racing as Kev Shear working the high side, trying to take the lead on the top side. A big move out of 83. He's gonna lead the lap. Maybe he'll clear for the race lead, but that is an insane move by Kev trying to get the lead, and he will through 1 and 2. I think that move might just be deserving of the race win for Kev Shear, but he's still going to have to fight off the rest of the pack, the rest of the horde here, coming down just a few more times around this 1.5 mile oval in the Palms Casino 225. You've got Kobza, Smith, and Finguy, 3 Dodges. Are they going to work together? Looking like it. Can they stop the Toyota of Shearer? Kobza knows the top's good. He's going high. He's going high. He's going to have a run here down the back. To the inside for the race lead. Finguy's really falling back to Rogers and them. It's 3 cars at the front once again. And Smith is going with his Dodge counterpart. Can Kobza clear once again for the race lead? What kind of run does Shearer have off the top? Not much of one. 3 laps to go. CFRO is up here late with Stephen Wallace Jr. last season. I think SWJ got 3rd. This time, it's Patrick Smith challenging, and they're going to leave Kobza out to dry. Zach Rogers is up here. We haven't seen much of him all race, but we know he's got a fast Dodge. This Rage Energy, number 9, up here as well. Do they have anything for their driver of the 44? Let's see. 3 miles left, 2 laps at Las Vegas. It's been a quick one here today. Mac Johnson is not going to be a factor, I don't think. Shearer and Smith, are they going to work together to get to the 44? Finguy is looking to get as much as he can, trying to get back into the top 5 as Brad Stover's passed him. Here, Shearer working a little higher. Smith looking to his inside. That's what Daniel Kobza wants to see. They want to see him side by side for second, but they're drafting to him. White flag is out here at Vegas, and here comes Shearer and Smith. Do they have anything for the 44? No checkup on the bottom. Smith might have something for him here. Down the back straightaway for the final time. The 97 is looking. Or is Kobza going to outpete to the hut? Off of turn number 4, it's going to be Daniel Kobza for Auto winning here at Las Vegas. He wins the Palms Casino 225, holding off Patrick Smith, Kev Shearer, and others. What a battle once again that Las Vegas produces. One of the best tracks here on the schedule as Perez has had something go wrong. He's had an engine let go as well in the 35. So more troubles for GDI as well with the engine issues here in the MDCS. But what a race. Kobza come home on top. Kev Shearer 2nd. Patrick Smith in 3rd. Zach Rogers 4th. Brad Stover in 5th. And Finguy, Reed, Smith, Cordell Smith that is. Ellison and your top 10. What a race here. Finishing results have been across your screen, but Las Vegas does not seem to miss here, at least in the Mountain Dew Custom Series. A thrilling, quick 41 laps again, an average speed of 198.7. That seems almost faster than last year's race, and I thought that one was fast, but the Sundrop Cup Series will be at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the running of the Chick-fil-A 500. There, you'll be seeing that soon, as the SDCS and CRTS will follow us out west here shortly for their races at Fontana and at least, actually I don't think race 4 is confirmed for them, but I know it's likely to be out in the West Coast before they head back and meet up here with the MDCS down in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin at Road America. Till next time, that's going to do it here for Mountain Dew Custom Series coverage here for the NSDCA. Thank you all for watching. Great race. See you soon.